Manchester City secured their first trophy of the season, beating Liverpool on penalties to take the Community Shield. Raheem Sterling scored for the Premier League champions early on. In the second half, Liverpool looked lively and got their reward at the 77th minute, courtesy of a Joel Matip header. It all came down to the penalty shootout, where Claudio Bravo saved Wijnaldum's effort before Gabriel Jesus sealed the deal for City. To the latest transfer news, where Manchester United have rejected another offer from Real Madrid for midfielder Paul Pogba. The offer is rumoured to have included James Rodriguez. Elsewhere, Dario Benedetto assisted Marseille's game against Napoli last night and is expected to complete a move to the French club from Boca Juniors in the coming hours. Former AC Milan manager Gennaro Gattuso, who left the Italian club earlier this year, has turned down an offer to coach Nantes. Tennis, and Nick Kyrgios overcame world number 10 Daniil Medvedev to win the Washington Open, his 6th ATP title. After beating top seed Stefanos Tsitsipas on Saturday, the Australian was once again in fine form, taking the first set after a tiebreak. In the second, Medvedev tried to make something happen, but once again Kyrgios got the better of him in another tiebreak to win 7-6, 7-6. With that, the 24-year-old moves back into the world's top 30. Luka Mezgec raced to victory on stage 2 of the Tour of Poland on Sunday. For the second consecutive day, it all came down to a sprint, where Mitchelton Scott rider Mezgec crossed the line first ahead of Fernando Gaviria. Bora Hansgrohe's Pascal Ackermann was third on the day, retaining the yellow jersey. Action continues later today. Team Ineos cyclist Chris Froome spoke to the media for the first time since a crash that put him out of the 2019 Tour de France. The 4-time Tour de France winner hit a wall at over 50 kilometers per hour, breaking his neck as well as a series of other bones.
All the physios and specialists I've seen have all been blown away with the progress I've made in such a short amount of time, but unfortunately it doesn't make my bones grow any faster, so I have made a lot of progress, but at the same time I have to be patient. For me, the underlying goal here is to get to the start of that Tour de France next year in 2020 and to be at a similar or better position than I was this year, and that's what's driving me at the moment.
The Briton is focused on a return to the competition next year, where he hopes to challenge for a record-equaling 5th Tour de France. Lewis Hamilton produced a phenomenal comeback to win the Hungarian Grand Prix, overtaking Max Verstappen with just 3 laps to go. The Dutch youngster led throughout most of the race, but a gamble by Mercedes saw reigning champion Hamilton catch Verstappen to take the win. In a separate battle, Sebastian Vettel got the better of Ferrari teammate Charles Leclerc to finish 3rd. Ott Tanak extended his lead in the World Rally Championship standings as he raced to victory at the Finland Rally. It was the Toyota driver's 4th win of the season, extending his lead over Sébastien Ogier to 22 points. Citroen's Esa-Pekka Lappi was second, over 25 seconds off the pace, and rounding out the podium was Jari-Matti Latvala. Ogier will look to reduce the deficit later this month at the German Rally. In a nail-biting end to the Wyndham Championship, JT Poston carded a superb 62 to win his first PGA title. The American didn't card a single bogey throughout the 4-day tournament. Byung-Hun An, who led after each of the first 3 days, tried to force a playoff with a 60-foot birdie attempt. He wasn't far off, but his effort ran past the hole as victory went to Poston. In a spectacular end to the Women's British Open, Hideko Shibuno sunk a long birdie on the 18th hole to win by 1 shot. Impressive stuff from the 20-year-old Japanese player who was making her LPGA debut. Lizette Salas was second, 1 shot off the pace after shooting a round of 65. World number 1 Jin Young Ko, seeking her 3rd major title of the year, could only manage 3rd. France's former jet ski champion turned inventor, Frankie Zapata, made history on Sunday, crossing the English Channel in 20 minutes on a jet-powered hoverboard. The Frenchman waved to spectators before pulling off a safe landing on the cliffs above St. Margaret's Bay. Zapata failed during an attempt less than a fortnight ago, but got the job done this time round.
arrive de très loin et en fait j'attends.